And we're back with another video. Basically, I realize now that my video is a little too broad and a lot of you guys kind of missed the whole point I was trying to convey. But basically, I was trying to say that excessive camber and the whole stance, the crazy stance that you see on cars, is just silly. And what I meant to say was rice, the whole term behind it, I don't really like to associate that with the whole race-inspired cosmetic enhancement word, because that's just, the whole rice thing wasn't really meant to be an acronym. Somebody probably just made that up at some point in time. But there's a whole nother term that's associated with, you know, just Japanese or Asian cars that is the actual term, but somebody created some acronym and it just so happened to work. But I don't really consider that, you know, race inspired. I don't really consider that rice. But basically, what I'm trying to say is excessive camber or excessive, you know, modifications to your wheels and tires and all that is the new trendy thing to do to your car that's not functional. That's kind of what I was trying to say in the last video, and a lot of you guys probably missed that because the way I said it or the way he said it kind of made it seem like anything that stance is considered rice right out the gate. And that's not the case. Like, you got guys like Big Murph. I'm not a big fan of going that low because, I mean, what's the point? But it's his car. It's clean, way cleaner than mine, and I don't have a problem with it. You can do whatever you want to your car. That's all right. It's your money, like I said in the last video. So I just wanted to make this video because actually I want to get Big Murph on this, Fred. And if you like it, that's fine, but you know, there's gonna be people that don't like certain things and you just gotta deal with it, you know? Like, you walk into a art museum or critique and you go over all of the artwork and you're looking at the wall and you're like, okay, I like that one, I like that one, ooh, that one doesn't look good. The artist isn't gonna come out of nowhere and say, oh, what's wrong with you? It's art. I can do whatever I want. It's my artwork and you can't say nothing bad about it. You have to respect it because it's art. Like, nobody's gonna say that. Like, what? You just have to accept what other people have to say. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna just say, oh yeah, I like it, you know, yeah, it looks good, just to make it feel better. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I like this, but I don't like that. You know, I'm a really straightforward person, you know. I'm not gonna beat around the bush just to make everybody feel good. That's just not who I am. So if you don't like that, oh well. Also, Percy decided to mention, you know, I only done one track day, so I figured I'd give him a little insight on what it's like to be somebody who wants to track their car. So right here in front of me are Falcon Zenith, however you want to pronounce it, RT615Ks that are no longer available because they moved on to the pluses. These are extreme performance summer tires. So if you want to do track days, you're going to want something like this to go on the track, and not all season tires. These are Rotor Grids. They are the cheaper alternative to TE37s because we all know I can't afford those. So with that said, how much does it cost to go to the track? You know, I only done one track day and I have race prep tires, you know. Guess that means I'm a phony, a ricer or something. Well, funny story about that. It's not cheap to track your car. Lucky for Tommy, LA Tommy LA, VTech Club I think was like $175. That's cool. That's a great price to go to the track. But if you live on the East Coast and you want to do HPDE events, which is high performance driver education, those are where you have an instructor next to you teaching you how to drive better. Those cost around $300 to $400 for about 1 to 2 days. So, you know, doing like 4 or 5 a year, that's like a little over $1,500. Not a lot, right? I know, that's pretty cheap. So, yeah, that's just where I stand on that. But thank you for making a response video. I finally got you to make a response video or something, and we're going to keep doing this because why not? So I'll see you guys in the next one.